What is up? What is up? How you doing, Nikita? Yes, we can take a look at Tesla for you. I got you. What's up, Jake of All Trades? How you doing? How you doing? Alrighty. Bitcoin. Rage-inducing. I'll tell you what. I just got out of all of my trades because I don't like what the market's doing. Yep, fun times over here. Alright, let's check it out on the daily. See how we ended. On the daily. Good evening, everyone. What's up, Eric? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, this week I was looking at my overall performance on all the exchanges. I got kind of rinsed this week. It was bad. In total, I'm down. I think I'm down like, I want to say $2,000. So that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Got our good weeks and bad weeks. But the biggest problem I had was this right here on Bitcoin. We ended the day bearishly backtesting that 200 daily moving average. That's not good. Also, we have two uptrends here, and I don't know which one it's trying to use. Because if it's utilizing this longer term right here, we're putting in a rising wedge pattern, which is basically saying, hey, we're going to be rolling over pretty soon. Also, we barely were able to touch former support as resistance. We've been selling off ever since. So, leaning a little bearish. Not very good. Hey, Porky, hope you're well. I'm doing all right. I'm just realizing my losses today, which kind of frustrating because I thought we were going to be more bullish, but here we are. Here we are licking our wounds. But yeah, seeming like Wall Street they're not interested in buying or sending the prices up. They're very, and the market makers, but they're very interested in stopping out leverage. Morning, Mo. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, they're very interested in stopping out leverage, and it's a problem. Let's check it out on the 4-hour. Let's see what we have to look forward to this weekend. So on the 4-hour, everything looks fine. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look good. It just looks fine. Look, we're pretty darn sideways, if you ask me. Slightly trending up, which is nice because of these two higher lows. But we're not even touching this trend line here. We just kind of stopped short and we started going back up, which I don't understand why the price did that. But I'll tell you, it did make for a lot of altcoins to start freaking out from this red candle right here. Freaked out a lot yesterday. And then today it's been like wick. Lots of wicks. So there is a lot of sell pressure in the space. It's just they're doing it very subtly. Very, very subtle. Coming into our 1-hour time frame here, we're sitting absolutely neutral. I mean, absolute. This is the most sideways price action we've seen in a while. The problem I also have with this is the fact that you did make a lower high. So that's not really indicative of bullish price action. And if I were normally trading this, I would straight up just be like, oh, cool, we're about to go down to 81,158. Very easily I could say that because, yeah, right here, somebody's going to argue, oh, you didn't hit a 50% retrace. But as soon as you pull it down to that lower low, you're like, okay, that technically was a 50, but we also got our 618. So we could start falling. It is okay to fall. Or they could just bleed this thing out forever. One thing I did notice here on Bitcoin, though, is you have this downtrend, which currently is acting as resistance. Altcoins beaten down like IWM, small cap stocks, yeah, they are beaten down. They're beaten down bad. So any sign of green, you see the altcoins start spiking up a lot, but then any sign of red, the altcoins get shoved right back down. It makes it really hard to trade if Bitcoin's not trending in a direction. Jim, how do you feel about auction going all the way to 68? I saw that on auction too. That was obnoxious. Absolutely obnoxious. So right now, Bitcoin is currently being held down by this downtrend right now. And it's going to make a decision sometime extremely soon. What I would be actually really scared of is if we do pump to the upside. That would suck. Because then, of course, now we have a futures gap, CME futures gap, and that could be a real problem. So I'm thinking we're going to start trending down because gaps to the upside usually fare a lot better. Also, we lost our 50 simple on the 1 hour. We lost the No, we're still below the 100 on the 4-hour. Haven't even tried to touch the 200. I mean, there are arguments to say we're going to go up, but then if we zoom into the 15-minute, we have bearishly backtested the 200 twice, and now our 200 moving average is starting to curl over. It makes sense to see a drop. However, it could rally off that because a lot of people are probably looking at the 15-minute like, we have bullish divergence and higher lows. Why would we not rally up? So it's a mixed bag out there, and I don't like the uncertainty of it. So I got out of all of my trades. I was like, figure it out. Are you going to use this thing as resistance or not? Because also you can see it's kind of peaking out right now, but if I readjust the line to this recent wick high, we're still stuck in it. So, fun times in the market. Very indecisive. Very indecisive. So, yeah, those of you who are in the copy trades, you notice that I shorted, I longed, I short. It was going back and forth because the chart was telling me different things. So, yeah, I lost my crown. Let's just say that. I just took another loss on my AXS trade, which kind of sucks because it just lost a support line and now it's bouncing back up above it. Either way, I don't play that game. It's losing a level for a reason. I think we're going to go down, but I'm not sure. Also today, the drink of choice, I got this cocktail in a can. It's sex on the beach because I'm just getting effed out here. So, yeah. At least I have some sex on the beach. That's positive. All right, the list for today. We just looked over Bitcoin. We're going to look at the liquidation heat map. We're also going to look at Ethereum, Solana, ADA, HBAR, XRP, you know, the usuals. But then we're going to look at Uniswap, OP, C98, Ape, Near, Axie Infinity, Sand, and YGG. Because it is the weekend, I'm not expecting the ones that are heavily traded by Wall Street to move very much, but I am thinking some of these others do have a possibility of getting some weird movement, either up or down. You're not the only one. I've just been in stocks. Yeah, stocks seem a lot easier to read right now. Crypto's been strange. Bitcoin, not so hard to read, but stocks as a whole, pretty interesting. Too choppy, don't want to chase memes either. Yeah, I don't want to chase memes either. Honestly, I really don't. Liquidation heat map. Let's check out what Bitcoin's doing on the daily. So on the 24-hour time frame, tons of liquidity to the upside. They could try and go grab it, but it's the weekend, so they're probably thinking, oh yeah, Bitcoin's going to dump because last time they left a CME futures gap, it went down after. Are they dumb enough to push the price up now? Probably the thought process. But if we look at the weekly right now, more liquidity to the downside right now. A lot more liquidity down here on the weekly. And then if we get down to these levels, there's 130 million sitting at 80,555. 130 million. They could try and take it. They really could. So, we'll see what they do. ALCH also, please. I want to know if I'm being delusional, waiting for it to drop. I keep on... let's see. ALCH. Just remember, you will never have a long time to get into longs. You will never have a long time to get into longs. If you feel like, oh, I can accumulate long contracts, it will more than likely dump on you. More than likely. Just keep that in mind. The best long plays are when you get a wick to the downside, then it starts popping straight up out of there. If you can stay in a long all day and it doesn't move, probably get out of that long. Toby. Yeah, we're going to be checking out Solana. No worries. Got you covered. It is in the list of tokens we're going to be looking at today. Alright, so looking at Ethereum. So Ethereum, you are uptrending. You got out of a bullish pattern, the falling wedge. You maintain support. This is good. But now it's kind of like, what are we going to do now? Your MACD looks terrible. your MACD looks terrible. It looks like you're losing selling pressure. Or buying pressure. That's not good. You have lower buying pressure right now. Of course, you are significantly lower, but you're comparing it to this? That's a problem. So, once again, you don't normally have a long time to get into longs. Normally the price goes. So the fact that we're sitting here just in la la land, sitting right on top of 1934, I'm starting to think we might confirm a low. So we might get a nice push to the downside, and that will give everybody the confirmation they're looking for. So yeah, someone help my son, ETH. I mean, you're not oversold anymore, which is another thing to focus on. Everybody's gonna be like, but my bullish div. Yeah, but where are the buyers? So until the buyers step in, you kind of got to start leaning bearish. I hate to say that, but you got to start leaning bearish. It's like you can only go this long without seeing significant price action before you just start saying people are probably going to take some profits. Also, with Ethereum, you got to focus on there's a lot of stakers. And then another thing I was doing, which started making a lot more sense to me, was not looking at these bigger downtrends, just looking at the shorter downtrends. So if we do look at a shorter downtrend here, this is your most recent downtrend that you broke out of. Great, awesome, love it. You are broken out, you're sitting there pretty, feeling yourself, but you didn't confirm anything. You haven't back tested it as support, you haven't done anything. Somebody might argue this is a back test. I don't think so. I really don't. You got overbought right here, and it's a lower low. So that is hidden bearish divergence. That's a big time problem. I don't like that. One thing that you could look at it as is this, where you're like, oh, we got a 50% retrace. There is a possibility we come down to these lower levels. So will they send it down there? I don't know. I really don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't have a crystal ball. But what I can say is all I'm seeing is this rising channel that somebody's going to say, it's a bear flag. I couldn't argue. I really could not argue. That is a perfect bear flag. So there's that. I'm hoping for the 30% move to the upside. But in reality, we're probably going to see something like this, like a 19. Maybe we even get a 29% drop. It's likely. ETH buyers are staking and dumping. Jim, you're right. They are. They're absolutely doing that. If the stream gets 20 likes, ETH will pump. I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt we're going to keep 20 viewers, because nobody likes bearish talk. But I'm not here to lie to you. So, you know. Yeah, let's spread hopium and then lose our ass. Let's not do that. But anyways, this does have a possibility of dropping 29%, getting you back down to $1,405. Something needs to change. I think April 1st will be a good time for the market to start rallying, because that's when the quantitative tightening will slow down dramatically from $25 billion down to $5 billion. So a $20 billion essential stimulus to the market might really help. It just might. Even the media is calling Ethereum a stablecoin now. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. So everyone's aware of the staking train. Yeah, everyone is aware. Everyone's aware of it. And that's kind of the problem. Everybody knows about it. Everybody knows, oh, it's just nonstop selling pressure. So we're expecting Ethereum to go down now. I mean, heck, look at ADA. Most of the tokens, most of the supply is staked. Most of it. So I doubt the ETH pump for 20 likes. Dude, I doubt the 20 likes. We have 16 viewers. What's up, JR? How you doing? Yeah, so that's Ethereum right now. I'm leaning bearish. I want to be completely wrong on this. I really do. But it's tough. Tough. Solana. Checking out Solana here. Solana, great case for making moves to the upside. Why can't we stay above 130? We're not oversold anymore. We had our bullish divergence. We got our higher low. And now 130 is the greatest resistance ever known to man. I don't know, man. A lower high as well? That's not a good look. This right here, not a good look. That lower high has me concerned. It has me concerned. Because also, that, once again, that perfect bear flag. Can't get that out of my head. What's up, April? Welcome back. LCX? We'll get to it. I gotta put the lady category back in here. Oh, shit. How you doing, April? Alrighty. So, everything is pointing toward it should go up outside of, like, if we zoom out to the daily, then you're looking at this nice longer-term uptrend that we broke bearishly out of. That's a problem. Chat, prove Porky wrong. Let's get these likes. Hey, you're gonna have to work hard for that one. Your daily coming out of the oversold territory. You do have bullish divergence. You're just not catching the bids. So maybe we're going to confirm our lows down at 115. Maybe we see lower prices. If we zoom into the 1 hour time frame, I'd like to request ICP, NKN, and GFI. Alrighty. ICP, NKN, GFI. Alrighty. Jim, hopefully you're okay with it, but when we get to the request section, we're going to be taking April's request first, because there are 0 ladies in the chat these days. We're going to give her preferential treatment. Don't abuse your power. I won't have that. But yeah, anyways. What I could see out of Solana right this moment, we could see it coming down. $186, one or the other. No problem, Jim. No problem. So, possible upside, sure. But now I'm leaning a bit bearish. Would I take a short on it right now? Probably not. But you could see this thing fall somewhere around 21, maybe even 32%. It's a possibility. It's this lower high and then finding resistance right here that has me extremely worried. I'm here for the whole show. Doesn't matter to me. Even chart is valuable. Every chart is valuable. Well, I do appreciate that because, you know, there are some people who jump into these live streams who they get mad over members only chat. So I do appreciate that. In the shorter term, we could see Solana coming down to 121, maybe even 117. These are possibilities. They are not set in stone. That is a 5 to 8% drop. That's something I would look for over this weekend if we lose this uptrend. That is something I would look for if we lose the uptrend. But yeah, this lower high is a real kick in the butt. Real kick in the butt right there. I don't like that. That's a problem. So anyways, that's what I'm seeing out of Solana. Unless Bitcoin starts ripping to the upside. If it does, hey, we got upside targets. We're good. But I'm feeling hopeful. ADA. Gonna be another choppy dump. That's what I'm starting to feel like, which makes me feel gross. So on the 1 hour for ADA, we lost our 200 simple once again, and now it's just kind of like setting up for, hey, are we going to reset all of our indicators, get oversold again, maybe put in some bullish div, or are we going to maintain in this structure? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Kind of depends on Bitcoin, but if Bitcoin starts pulling back, you can bet your bottom dollar this thing is about to fall. And I'd be looking straight at 56 cents. Yeah, 56 cents looks pretty good. Downside target that could happen based off the symmetrical triangle here, we'd be looking at 56 cents. Okay. All right. Amazing how that lined up so well. That's crazy. Anyways, 18.8%. Could be going down. We're sitting in limbo. H-bar already did something really terrible. It broke the lows. Now this looks awful. Somebody's going to be like, but you're gaining strength. You lost all your moving averages on the 1 hour. This looks awful to me. Actually awful. Strangely, there's more people when it's members only nights. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why, honestly. Maybe they just find more value in the info that I drop because I'm going out of my way to drop as much info as possible, but I don't know. So we could find ourselves on H-bar anywhere between 3 to possibly 7.25% downside from here. Watch it rip to the upside when I go short on H-bar. Yeah, that's kind of the problem that's been happening. As soon as you throw any type of trade in, it all of a sudden does the opposite. All of a sudden. And it's like, wherever you bought in, that is now the level of support. It's kind of wild. Based off symmetrical triangle, we could see a 14% drop coming down to 15,823. But noted, you're losing a level of support at that point, so you'd be looking at much lower prices. And this is still in play. So there's that. Still in play. We could find ourselves back down to 3 cents for H-bar. Just mentally prepare for that. Mentally prepare. They are milking this market dry. Milking it dry. Hi to Shark, what is up? Long time no see. How's it going? It's going pretty good. How are you doing today? I mean, what choppy range is so scammy looking? Yeah, it's very scammy looking. Very scammy looking. XRP, 58 cents. Sticking to it. Sticking to it. But now, guess what? We're back in the range. I'm sure everybody was like, no, we're going to $5 for sure. I don't think so. I don't think so. And looking at it from the 4-hour perspective, this thing looks so ready to dump. It's unbelievable. At least in my opinion, it does. You just lost your 200 simple moving average once again. You look at this as a nice uptrend, possible rising wedge pattern. This looks like it was just another fake out to the upside. Orca. Mac Barbie. Whoa, we got 2 girls in the house. Go figure. All right, Orca. Orca. We got it. Going good. Another person impersonating you in your DMs. Like, I would understand it right away. Oh, God. Yeah, the amount of scammers that are popping up these days is kind of shocking. It's kind of shocking. The lawsuit was dropped and nothing happened. Pretty funny. Exactly. So right now for XRP, I'm looking for 39% downside, 65% downside. Actually, hold on. 69% downside. Give it enough time. Yep, I'm pretty confident in this one. XRP, I'm pretty confident in this one. They are taking a long time to let it bleed out, though. I'll tell you what, they're milking this one. Like, how big are you getting for it to be the second time someone imposturing you in your DMs? I don't know. I don't think I'm actually that big. Like, I still only have, what, like 1.3k subscribers on YouTube. I think I'm at the exact same amount of subscribers on YouTube as I am followers on Twitch. Like, it's pretty bad. XRP being cheaper than XLM would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. If you want to chat 7 more likes for 20, I'm determined. Let's get this over with. That's funny. So yeah, XRP, I'm pretty bearish on. Let's move along from this. Uniswap. So Uniswap was one that I was trying to short it earlier, and then it popped up. So now I'm confused because everything on the lower time frames was saying we were going down. We did get overbought on the 4-hour. This one I thought was a sure thing. We were going to just come on down for a minute. Now I'm a little uncertain. However, we can point out the hidden bearish divergence that was formed, so we are expecting it to pull back. It's just not doing it right now. So lower targets we could be looking for Uniswap could be $4.64. Not sure why we got suddenly bullish and now we're going back into the bearishness, but maybe, just maybe, they're trying to confirm these lows. Just maybe. Got any opinions on Pi Network? What was that? Just a long-winded rug pull? I wouldn't say it was a rug pull, but for Pi Network, you have people who have been mining that thing for the last like 2-3 years. They're just taking profits because they have been clicking a button for that long. It's been insane. So as soon as they were allowed to sell, you can bet your ass they're like, oh, I'm getting my money. So that's pretty much what I think is happening there. Oh, what a beautiful retrace. Wow. So yeah, this thing I could definitely see it coming down to $4.64. Uniswap, I'm leaning to the downside. Sadly, I just don't know when it's going to happen, but we could see another 40% downside. So just normal core? Yeah, that's pretty normal for a brand new launch. Not to mention it's like people were able to accumulate it without being able to sell it. That usually creates just extraordinary sell pressure as soon as it's launched. I mean, I'm more surprised people were still buying into it than people selling it. The scammy part of Pi Network was when the devs sold off pre-market for like $120. Yeah, that's true. That's pretty messed up. That's very true. Yeah, so right now, we are still below the 50 simple on the 1 hour. So we are looking for this thing to roll over. We're making consecutive lower highs. We're just waiting for it. CCI indicators saying it's going to come soon. We'll see, but there is a possibility of 40% downside. I don't know that that's going to happen. I would much prefer it go to the upside because your upside target is all the way up here at $14. That would be beautiful. But noted, you could come up to like 8.15 and then roll over and go straight down. So be careful with Uniswap. Just be careful. I don't like that unicorn wick. Yeah, it's a really bad wick, but also it makes it to where they could push it slightly higher to get bearish divergence and then let it roll over. I don't think you're going to cross above 769 though. I really don't think you're going to cross above that. If you do, then you'll know that they're utilizing 839 as their high, and then it's like, oh, now it makes sense. But it's hard to figure out what highs they're actually using. Anyways, going on, we have OP. So OP right now, this is another one of those weird things I was noticing, where it's like, okay, which uptrend are we using? So now it looks like it's trying to either break to the upside or break down. Thank you. I appreciate you. Love you. So that's how you do a great return on a coin. Let people mine it for ages and sell high when you go live. Is anything up or is the market going down overall? It seems like it's going down right now, but noted middle of the night, that could change. We could start seeing some random coins pop up like popcorn, but it would be really random. I wouldn't really be expecting things to pop up over the weekend because it's been so dry this week. It's just dry as hell. It's more dry than bad cornbread. It could go up or down. Summarizes the last 2 weeks. It's been nearly 4 weeks, Jim. Nearly 4 weeks. We're out here in like winter. It's off. Actually, no. There's a lot of volatility. It's just, gosh, it's hard to read this volatility. Really hard to read it. OP right now, I'd be looking for 5.3% downside, but like your stop loss needs to be way the hell up here, up at like 89 cents. So I don't even know if it's worth taking the trade until you break this longer term uptrend here. I don't even know if it's worth taking the trade. Or is the rising wedge in and we're about to fall? I'm not sure. You have major support down here at 69 cents. You bearishly backtested 92.3. So all things are pointing towards 69 cents. Harry, you want XRP? We already checked it out. It looks like it's going down, Harry. But I can loop around once we get to all the requests. I can loop around. But it's two charts ago. Literally 2 charts ago. So if you want to rewind for like 3 minutes, you can end up seeing that XRP TA. It doesn't look great. It really doesn't. We're a bit bearish out here, but it's a slow grind down, which is annoying. Peanut on fire, is that one pumping up right now? We'll have to check out some peanut. Maybe throwing some green into the stream will help out. XRP will be 58 cents by mid-April. XLM will be 60 cents. That would be hilarious, actually. That would be really hilarious. All right, so that's OP right now. I'm looking toward downside targets. C98. So C98 here, this is where it gets weird because you're in a falling wedge pattern. Like, you're in a falling wedge ready to break out. You started putting in these higher lows. You wicked below it and you popped up. It looks like a scam wick. It looks like you're ready to break to the upside based off the 1 hour. Checking out your 4 hour time frame. 4 hour showing all signs of a breakout coming to a chart near you. But then you have to focus on, is it? like, are we? That little wick to the downside could be a real big problem. Because that was also a bearish engulfing candle. As soon as you got back up to this level, you started getting sell pressure. Right at the 50 simple, sell pressure. So, I don't know. This one, upside target, 50% upside. It looks gorgeous for upside. This is one where, if it does start rallying, would not surprise me in the least. But I think they're going to screw over the traders first. Everyone who thinks that you can get into this long, I think you're about to get bullied into the downside, and you're going to see somewhere around 648. That's just my pessimism speaking, but I think it's going to do a 9% drop, and then it'll do some nonsense like, oh, we can break out over here, give you 55% upside, and still not touch resistance. So, it's hard to read. That's what I'm saying. I've had a few coworkers tell me buy XRP ASAP a few weeks back. Well, Haida, I'm really hoping you didn't listen to them. I'm really hoping because it's been going down the entire time. But the XRP army is out there in droves. They're wild. They're talking about it's going to 10,000 for sure. Yeah, I heard that it was going to 10,000 when I first got into the market before Bitcoin hit 69 or 68,000. Yeah. XRP never hit those prices. Actually, it didn't even hit $2 back then. It was sad. They're like, it's going to be 1,000 a coin. You watch. Okay, whatever you say. Liars. All right, looking at ApeCoin. Reason I got out of ApeCoin, we lost our level of support. We were chilling on this support. We lost it. Now it looks like we're getting a bearish back test. We could see prices go down. If prices go down here, it's going to be a real problem because that's more price discovery to the downside. But ApeCoin on the 1 hour, I believe, yeah, your 1 hour was looking pretty good. Now it's looking pretty bad. Oh, it's looking really bad. If it decides to roll over, you could see ApeCoin come back down to 48 cents, and that would be basically almost a double bottom here at 48 cents. Even at $12 a coin, it would have Bitcoin's market cap. Oh wow, that's crazy. Your average cost for XRP is 166, Harry. Is it really? I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of high. If it falls 58 cents, you might be really mad. Fat chance, yeah. We could see a 6% drop out of ApeCoin, and I think this one is the least surprising to me. A 6% drop out of ApeCoin would make sense because there's no hype behind it. However, if it runs up 100%, also not surprising because it is one of those weird tokens that if it starts catching bids, it's going to run up like crazy and everybody's going to be chasing it. So then it'll just keep on going and it'll go way higher than you expect. But we'll have to wait and see. Near. Checking out Near Protocol now. So Near. I got into a short on this one earlier. You guys can see what I was thinking when it was touching this level. It shot straight up, stopped me out. I didn't think we were going to cross over this high right here. Wicked right above it. And then we fell right back down. So I got destroyed on this trade. I lost 20% on it. Ape has rocket fuel hidden in the closet. It really does. But now it's looking like I was absolutely right about Near because I would have been in profit right now but those wicks, they destroyed me. Absolutely destroyed me. So, yeah, my bad, copy traders. Also, my bad, my portfolio. But near kind of looks like it's about to fall pretty hard. It really does. I'd be aiming for that 188. This rising wedge pattern it's kind of a problem. It is actually kind of a problem. 15 minute is where I got screwed. The 15 minutes where I got screwed. So it was like, oh yeah, this downtrend we've been hanging out in and we have 4 touches on, it's just a suggestion. What? Absolutely insane how aggressive that was. This cycle has been the most aggressive wicks everywhere. Yeah, it's been wild. It's actually been wild. Is there a coin to actually go into, or is it time to wait right now? Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the coin to go into all the time. I don't understand why so many people get this thought in their head. Bitcoin is incapable of giving them gains. Bitcoin is the one to go into. Every single time somebody's like, oh, Bitcoin's too big. I'm like, Bitcoin and the entirety of the crypto space is smaller than Nvidia. One freaking company. Are we serious? It is 1/10 the size of gold. What? It doesn't make sense. The entire goal is to accumulate Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the game. Try and win it. Kind of drives me nuts. A lot of people don't believe in Bitcoin. It's weird. You got crazy people buying Caspa, calling it Bitcoin 2.0. No, it's the scaling issue that Bitcoin has, and that's why they're saying it. Noted, Cadena does the same thing. Bitcoin is the safe choice. Too boring. I guess it's too boring. But also, it's the safe choice. Why not be safe? I'm confused. Someone told me they sold their Bitcoin for Caspa. Oh, that's not good. That's not a good idea. In my opinion, that's a very bad idea. Yeah, so right now, near protocol, what I would be personally looking for is this right here, coming down, more than likely, coming down this 3.48%, but noted, you do have support sitting down here at 5.6% to the downside. We'll see what happens at support if you break through it or not. But yeah, I think this is coming pretty soon. I was just kind of sad I messed up and I didn't get that trade. Got stopped out on the wick, and it ruined my stats. How's ETH doing? ETH is stable-ish. Looks like it's going to be falling, though. All right, AXS. I was just trying to go long on Axie Infinity, and so this is a major level of support here at $3.32. You fell below it, you popped up, you fell below it again, you're popping up above it. I don't know what's happening. Also, I know this recent uptrend here is broken and bearishly backtested. So I had to get out of the trade. Could it keep going up? Yes. Yes, it could. Am I very pessimistic about it? Of course. Of course I am. Looking at it from the 4-hour time frame, what I was looking for was something in the realm of, I think it was this. Yeah, it was something like, nope, not that. If I was looking at this, I would have gone short instantly. I was going from this high. So I was looking at it getting back up to these levels up here at 389. You know, no big deal. But then it broke support, so I had to take the L. And yeah, that's why my recent trade on copy trading went sour. It's because we broke that uptrend. Could we still rally off this? Sure could. I'm just not confident anymore in this one. So I'm waiting. Just sitting back, sitting on my hands, waiting to see if we do roll over, because we have a nice downtrend. We technically have bearish divergence on the 4-hour based off this high in the relative strength, this lower high, and it looks like sell pressure is increasing. So there's that. Ideas for what I should trade your XRP for. Hey, Harry, I could never give you financial advice like that, so I don't know. I really don't know. All I can say is I love Bitcoin. And as for most altcoins, it is very murky waters right now. That's all I can really say. Alrighty. So, that's Axie Infinity. I'm now looking for downside, even though it's up right now. Looking for downside. Checking out Sand. Sand was another one that looked very promising, but major level of resistance, now acting as resistance again. We could see things fall, going back down to 23 cents, maybe even 18 cents, completely possible. Rising wedge pattern looks to be in play right now, so until we touch this level, bounce off of it strongly and go up, I don't know if this is going to be a strong level of support. But once again, weird looking pattern. Either way, either it's a rising wedge or a bear flag. We're looking for downside. So that's not great. Yeah. Anyways, YGG is the last one I got for you guys, and then we'll get into all the requests. YGG. So YGG down here. So this one, I'm more confident saying this is our level of support because we have 3 touches and now a higher low. So this, I'm going to leave it here for now, but that higher low gives me more hope. YGG is one of those ones where it's like you're really close to your lowest level of support. You might have the opportunity of a nice rally to the upside because this is one of those weird weekend pump type coins, but cautiously optimistic. Cautiously optimistic. You are no longer oversold on the daily. You're sitting in neutral territory. If it felt like rolling over, it could. So, cautiously optimistic. Your 1 hour is showing you all the signs of a drop is coming. Because you can look at your CCI indicator. We're about to hit that red line. That red line is basically indicative of, hey, it's time to start getting out of your positions. That's not a good look. Especially when you're bearishly backtesting a former level that was acting as support. You already had your 3 touches. So if this is a bearish backtest, and if we manage to get a higher relative strength than this high right here, hidden bearish divergence as well, pretty simple to tell. Oh yeah, we're going down. But if we decide to pull it to the top here, this is a 50% retrace. We could find ourselves coming down to 18.64. That could be a problem. Could be a big time problem. 7.5% downside. It will wreck your longs. It will wreck them. So yeah. Anyways, that's what I got for you. BNB is also weirdly stable. Might even say it's artificially stable. Yes it is. Yes it is. Harry, ideas for getting out of XRP. I think you'd be better off with almost anything. I personally would go for AVAX, but AVAX still could see more downside. Kava, very good option. It's set up beautifully for upside on the weekly, so I do think Kava is a really good choice too. Outside of that, I mean, Bitcoin, great choice. Yeah, I don't know about others. Honestly, I'm not all the way sure what I feel strongly is going to go up right now because the market's been acting so irrational. All right, getting to the ladies' requests. April, I hope you're still here. LCX. I believe I got to go USD. There we go. All right, LCX here. Let's go into our daily time frame. Oh, nice breakout. Beautiful downtrend here. You tried to get out of it once. You tried to get out of it twice. You're being held down right now. Alrighty, so naturally, I'm going to think you're going lower. Your buying pressure is almost non-existent. Selling pressure is increasing. Ugh, it's not good. ADA. I mean, ADA is good for staking, but it's awfully high in price. Still gonna push that treasury bond idea. I mean, treasury bonds are pretty good. They're pretty good, but the 10-year treasury is like their yields are going down. So you kind of got to get in while you can. We'll make a loop around to ADA, Harry. We'll make a loop around. So LCX on the daily, it looks a little problemsome just because I don't believe we got to an 886. And from the looks of it, you're going for an 886. Just from the looks of how far you've retraced. And your 886 is sitting down here at 1142. So you still got some downside possible. You already broke that 786. Did not get to the 886. And you just got a death cross and a bearish backtest of the 200 daily. Yikes. Okay. LCX. anywhere between 29, even a full reset, 52% downside is a possibility. I do not see bullish divergence on the daily, nor are you even close to being oversold. So I'm not very bullish on this one. Checking out your 4-hour time frame, you did get overbought right there, and the last time you were even close. Oh my god. This high back here, you have a higher relative strength. This is hyper bearish. Hyper bear. This is not a good thing. This is really bad. And it lines up perfectly. Damn. 50% retrace acquired. I'm thinking more down. I'm sorry. I'm thinking more down. Damn. That sucks. But yeah. 52% downside. Why is Bitcoin down 17% from a month back? The hype is gone. Recession is here. Wall Street's waking up to it. The Fed is not acting. There's a lot of things pointing toward why markets should be selling off. But, you know, they're all trying to be like, no, we're going to be fine. It's not fine. The Fed really does need to react. And lessening their quantitative tightening, we'll see how that works in April. But until they start lowering these interest rates like as fast to zero as possible, markets are screwed. We fuck financially everywhere. Yeah, pretty much the world. Yeah, because now we have all other central banks. They're like racing to get their interest rates down to zero. And the US is the only ones that are like, nah, we'll be fine. Even Australia, they were like, oh shit, we need to start cutting. Like, and Australia historically is known to have an extremely strong economy. And they're like, ooh, we are weak right now. This isn't good. So there are problems in the economies, like worldwide. Losing the 200 is a horrific event. It is horrific, yes. Also, how many times are we going to backtest the 200 on the S&P before we just dump? A lot. A lot. Remember, they're trying their best to prop up the stock market. So April, hopefully this one helped you out. This looks bleak. Looks very bleak. Very well established downtrend. And now you can utilize this as if you touch this downtrend here, great entries for shorts. Great entries. But yeah, your 4-hour, you getting overbought down here when you were not quite overbought all the way up here, that's a big time issue. See how that relative strength's higher now and this price is significantly lower? You are gearing up for a much bigger dump. You heard that Sweden is going downwards too? Sweden? Dang, that's rough. Well, hopefully they can get some deflation in their goods. Because, whew, I ended up seeing a video on how people from Sweden go on vacation to save money. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Orca. So now we're checking out Orca for Mac Barbie. Hopefully Mac Barbie, you're still here. Orca went nuts. Now you're down 10%. So I understand shorts and know how they work. How would one do a short? Me going to Mexico later this year? Nice. How you would do a short is pretty much the same way as doing a long, but you're just clicking on short. You're taking measured moves to the downside, and you're expecting the downside to play out pretty darn often. Meet Damien. What is up? How you doing, man? How is everything this week for you? I got rinsed in my trades this week. I'll tell you what. I got rinsed. It was bad. I'm down a little over $1,000. So perfect trade these days is short everything. I wouldn't say perfect, but it's working out more often than not. It's just the market's weak right now, so it's hard for the prices to get pushed to the upside. Wow. Orca, well, you did hit a beautiful level of support. Now you're turning around. So that was a great move by Orca. I would be looking for much lower prices. Much lower prices. It's kind of like you had your fun, but you never backtested 2021. That would be the first place I'm looking. But you also could find a little bit of support right here at 259.1. Shorting with generous stop loss, very generous Wick City out here. That's true. At least depending on what you're trading. If you're trading Bitcoin, you don't have to be as generous. Don't have to be nearly as generous. It's amazing. This was your downtrend and you just flew out of there. So this is what I mean. Some things are going to pop up like popcorn. It's going to go nuts. You went on a date tonight? Well, congratulations, Damien. How was it? Did she make you, like, cringe at all? Or are you happy to go out on a date with this lady? Or guy? I'm not sure what you're into. I'm sorry. First date? Nice, nice. Orca is a definite short then. I wouldn't say definite. The problem is everyone's going to think you should short this, and you'll see it do another leg up going all the way to like 621. As long as it was a good date, congratulations. If it was a bad date, hey, never call her again. It's fine. I'm sorry. I watch a lot of things on YouTube about like the dating scene these days. I'm so glad I'm married. I'm so glad. I would not last 2 seconds in the dating world. I really wouldn't. So any trader was only looking for 73% upside here, and they got way more than that. That is wild. So taking profits makes total sense. Going into the 4-hour time frame. So this is where you might see a weird spike up. There's no bearish divergence. So they could send the price up once again. Looking at our 1 hour. And they already broke a downtrend. Already broke it. So now you're putting in a higher low. This does have an opportunity of rallying one more time. Unless we raise it up here, then we'll look at this as our downtrend. But either way, you are putting in higher lows. That's kind of alarming because you're back in neutral territory on the 1 hour. This thing could rally all night. Could rally all night. Oh my, you got nearly oversold. So we're going to go with the hopium side, that it does get a nice little rally to the upside. And what price we'd be looking for this thing to run. So right now, you'd actually be looking at the entirety of this move. You got a beautiful deep retrace. Anywhere between $6 and $7.21 would be your targets for the upside. I would have much preferred hitting a level of support, but that's not what we're doing these days. She's a good girl. Might be too good for me. I think I like them bad girls. Oh no. I can't last in the dating world, and I'm single. Life is pain. Oh no. See, I had no problem lasting in the dating world, but also the way I didn't really date my wife, come to think of it. It was more like I was doing things, and I invited her along. And it was funny. It took her a long time to realize that. But I was like, no, remember how I said, I'm going to the movies. Do you want to come? I was going anyways. Like, hey, I'm going out to eat. Do you want to come? She's like, oh, you go to a restaurant by yourself? Did it all the time. Yeah. No problem going to eat by myself. It was cheaper. It was great. I mean, noted, we were 21. So I was all about saving the dollars. But you know. Now we got 2 kids. Yeah, we made it, I guess. I don't think she's looking around. Hopefully not. If she is, I know she's gonna find better. She swung low and she doesn't believe it. It's fine. No big deal. So here's your hopium. You're gonna see a nice little 97 to 137% upside move if you can continue to get people trying to short this. If people are not trying to short this and they understand the game that's going on, you did have a bearish back test right here. You do have a level in which you could be falling down to based off this right here. Nice 50% retrace. Coming down to 173 would be the idea. So your bearish case right now is to go down 42%. So take your bets. Believe what you will. Let's see what happens. Personally speaking, since it's the weekend and we get some weird price action, people are going to see something that pumped. They might start funneling money into it. Kind of is what it is. Anything can happen in these markets. And that's one of the weird things that could happen. This thing could rally on. No bearish divergence was formed. So you're expecting a higher high. You are expecting it. Anyways, moving on from this one, let's get to ICP. Is there such thing as long time short? Yeah. Yeah, there is. You just go with a lower, actually, I wouldn't even do lower. But you just basically identify where your lower high is. So the thing you got to realize, the market makers, they'll do that. And that's why you end up seeing bounces. It's when people cover their shorts, so they sell off their shorts, they end up creating buying pressure. So that's usually the buying pressure you see at the lows. So like right now, somebody put in a short up here, they closed out their short, created a bounce. Then they opened up shorts, they closed out their short, it bounced, so on and so forth. Mac Barbie, no problem at all. Sorry I don't have better insight on that one. It's just, it took a crazy pump. So, glad you're still here to hear the TA though. Alrighty. This one seems pretty easy for ICP. I'm looking for downside. You were in a nice uptrend and you broke it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Going into the 4 hour, you're going to see exactly what I see right now. So what I'm seeing, you can see this high right here. See where the relative strength is. See where this high is. See where the relative strength is higher than it. Yeah, that's bearish as shit. You don't even need the bearish divergence. So this thing right now, you're looking at it right here. And you can also put in a nice downtrend to focus up, but 381 is a nice target for ICP. This one seems pretty nice and easy to read. There is your downtrend. Get a stop loss somewhere above this 6094. You should be okay. What the hell is that? Ugh. I can't believe I'm getting this spam in a live stream. What the hell? Get out of here. That's gross. Anyways. So yeah, pretty simple to see this one. This one's nice. $3 is exactly what I wanted to hear. Yeah, ICP, it just, gross. 32% downside. It might take a while, or it might go quick. I don't know what the market wants to do, honestly. Your last ex-girlfriend, we ended the night back at her place. I didn't know what that says about the both of us. On the first date. Wait, what? I'm confused. So wait, me, Damien, you're saying on your first date with your ex-girlfriend, you ended up back at her place? So, did you end up back at this new girl's place after this first date? Are you coming here before the shower? What are we doing, brother? What are we doing here? What? Oh, man. Yeah, ICP, not the best look. Going on from here, we got NKN. I learned the other day that all the Bitcoin-related DeFi is secured by ICP. Is it really? Well, I didn't know that. That's surprising. Wow, same thing here. NKN, same exact thing as ICP. Do you see this nonsense? It's the exact same. But you're starting to get a rounded bottom. See, that's the annoyance. That's this rounded bottom here. That's so ridiculous. Ugh. Now you got to see if this downtrend holds. Just got to see if it holds. If you get that third touch, you know exactly what's going on. If you break above it, you don't have a clue. But yeah, I'm looking at downside because that was a beautiful rising wedge pattern you just broke bearishly out of. Just chilling there. It's like, hey, bearish as shit. No big deal. Oh, you can't even claim a different trend line either because here's your other trend right there. Oh shit, you can. See, this is where it gets weird. You got two separate trends. You got a bear flag formed. You got a rising wedge pattern, but you do have this lower high. So naturally, you're going to think, oh, I should go short. But now it looks like it's trying to give you an entry for the short. That's not a good look. That's bad. You can end up at 3 cents. That's not good. Can I look at render? You got a low leverage 3x long on it. We can check out render. Got you covered, house. Form. House form apologetics? I don't know what that means. Is Cardano and Bitcoin partnered up? I don't know about partnered up. Bitcoin is autonomous by itself. People can claim to be partnered up with Bitcoin, but I mean, they're not. It's fully decentralized. So I'm mainly just doing spot accumulation IKN and GFI, looking to accumulate ICP again also. Nice. Yeah, I could see this thing go down a bit. Losing its lowest level of support could happen. Checking out your daily time frame here. Your oversold bounce. That's all it is. No bullish div. I don't. Oh wait, you do have bullish divergence. So you do have bullish divergence. You're just looking for a higher low, and or you could get another low. This one's extremely hard for me to read, but the longer term downtrend you're not broken out of yet. If you do break this high, that'll be a lot easier for me to say, hey, you're looking for a higher low. Great. You haven't done that yet. You have not broken any highs. So it looks pretty bad, pretty bleak. Like a lower low is coming. You do have a level right here. So maybe it takes you a while to get down there. I'd be looking for this 1272. A 25% drop could make sense. Especially depending on how long they make it take. Could make sense. But until you're broken out of this downtrend, I'm still bearish. Still bearish till breakout. Also, one thing I have noticed in my live streams, the more often I'm super bearish on everything, it turned into a green day the next day. So keep that in mind. I could be I could be the next Kramer. I really could be. Everything looking hyper bearish to me right now, we could be seeing a very green weekend. Check the charts around 2 a.m. and we'll see. I don't know why they choose this weird time of night to start moving markets, but yeah, around 2 a.m. It's absolutely insane. It's like clockwork. I've been getting terrible sleep thanks to that. Getting alerts going off and shit. Oh man, it's awful. It's actually awful. But that's what I see at NKN. GFI. I actually hold GFI, so I'm very interested to see what it's doing. It's doing terrible. Mad flounder. Irritated. It's more like it. Which chart do I normally use? Is it this one? No. Gate.io? Yeah, it's Gate.io. Okay. Yeah, looks like we're heading down to 46 cents. Damn. That's too bad. That's too bad. I bought in way too early. Damn. Good thing I didn't get too much. But jeez. It was the breakout, the back test, the holding a support, not holding support, not holding support. Not... it's rough. It's rough out here. I'm not looking forward to 24 stock market. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, those guys deserve that. No more nonsense like, oh, we got pre-market to mess over all the retail. Oh, that's stupid. Already broke the 886. We're looking for 100% retrace. Damn. That's unfortunate. I believe you do have. Oh wait, whoa. Kind of double bottoming on the RSI for the daily. If we start putting in some higher lows, we have hope. We have some hope. It's not much, but it's a little bit. Ew. So much for the hope. Let's go into the 4 hour. Your 4 hours giving hope. Giving that hopium. It stole it already. You just gave us the hopium. Like, what are we doing here? You just gave us the hopium. Don't take it. Damn. Looks like the hopium's dying, guys. Looks like the hopium's dying. Because, was that a 50%er? It was pretty darn close. We could find ourselves down to 41 cents. Damn it. Damn it. I would be trading the trend. Your trend is so down. Another 41% downside is possible. I'll tell you what, 41 cents, I'll buy more. I'll buy more at 41 cents. I like GFI. I really do like it. I like the project. I like the idea. I will accumulate more at 41 cents. But, yeah, it looks like you're falling another 41%. Damn it. Damn it! That sucks. Anyways. Peanut. Alright, let's get a little hope in here. Let's make some noise. 6%. Damn it. Eric, you failed us. Terrible. I mean, it looks like it's bottoming out. It really does look like it's bottoming out. I buy more daily. I hope it goes down there. I don't buy more daily. I have zones where I like buying. And it broke through one of the zones that I thought I would buy in, and I'm not mad about it. You broke out. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Peanut might actually have a good weekend. This is weird. God, are the memes back? Are people just thinking this market's a joke? Could be. Memes could be back, guys. Like the stream if you want me to stop telling you to like the stream. That's pretty funny. I decided not to trade until after FOMC this week. Put a small trade on BTC this Friday. Nice. How's it going? I'm guessing BTC is starting to move up, which is going to make us all scared for Monday. Let's see here. BTC. I'm guessing it's up because the whole market's green right now. Yep, it's up 0.18. Peanut is on Robinhood, so memes have been the only things pumping. Gets old. Oh, really? It's on Robinhood? I didn't know that. CCI indicator on the 4 hour is basically saying, enjoy the pump while it lasts, because it's about to end. That's really what that's showing. That's unfortunate. If you put in another lower high, ugh, good luck. Good luck. But you do have extremely tight moving averages here on the 4 hour. This could get crazy to the upside. It really could get crazy. I do like the tight moving averages on the 4 hour, especially on meme coins, because that's when you usually see these crazy spike ups out of nowhere. But you're about to be overbought. Last time you were overbought on the 1 hour was up here. That's not a good look. That's kind of bad. You're about to hit a 50% retrace. CCI looks horrific. It does. It's giving you all the signs to say start selling as you're about to make a 50% retrace. So then you could find yourself back down at 12 cents for peanut. I do like shorting memes though. They play out pretty damn well. That's a 34% drop. I'm not saying I'm going to do it. Okay? Not saying I'm going to do it. Not saying I'm going to do it. Not at all saying that. I'm not saying I'm going to. I'm going to monitor it. All right? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to monitor. It's a lot of downside, though. Damn. Overbought on the 15 also? You're finding sell pressure already? We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. If it does rally up, I mean, I don't even think you have support until 60 cents. This thing could go absolutely apeshit. So, shorting it technically is very dangerous at these levels. Very, very dangerous. Not for the lighthearted. And you've made a higher high. This might actually keep uptrending. It might keep uptrending. Just saying. Just saying. You're making your first higher high. Just saying. You also made a high, higher high, higher high. It has a possibility of reversing its trend right now. So let's just for funsies look at it like this. You could find yourself at 41 cents. So bearish case, 34% downside. Bullish case, could find yourself going up 120%. It would not be weird in the least. Oh man, it would not be weird at all. You got 6 minutes left on this 4-hour candle. You're above all your moving averages. The possibility is there. It really is there. Would I trust it? Probably not. Probably not. We have no trend line. We're being overbought. I don't trust it, but well, I don't have to trust it. I just got to see where the higher low is. We'll see what happens. Alrighty. Tesla. Tesla still hanging on. You had a 5% day today? Holy. What a good day. What a good day for Tesla. Oh, man. You know, you're getting that oversold bounce and all. This isn't very convincing of bullishness. It looks like you're going to go up and bearishly backtest that 200, honestly. We'll see what happens on Monday, but you're downtrending bad. Really bad. You got oversold. You're no longer oversold. A little bullish div on BTC 15 minute. Well, that's good. It needs it. I'm just mad that I got out of that AXS trade because it's probably green as fuck now. Motherfuckers. So aggravating. It's really aggravating because, like, I would not have been stopped out, but I got out of the trades because it was not making sense. Noted CCI indicator. Not a good look. 15 minute telling me to sell. Not a good look. But I could have gotten out a little less scathed. Actually, I probably could have had profits. That's too bad. I screwed my stats. Screwed. Ape's trying to go up too. It's just now I'm looking at everything as like great shorting opportunities. That's all I'm looking at it as. People took insane Tesla calls at the bottom. Makes sense. Makes sense. But yeah, Tesla on the 15 minute, you're looking good. Noted the day ended, so doesn't matter. But I don't know. I like that you're putting in higher lows. I dislike you did not touch 199. You did not backtest a gosh darn thing. So that's the worrisome part, but it's probably because of how sharply it declined. People are now like, hey, it's time to start buying. This is a buying opportunity. Last time we were this oversold was back here at this price down here. So we'll see. It wouldn't surprise me if you start getting lower prices and putting in that bullish divergence just like you did back here. Put in that bullish div and then it had a beautiful run. Yeah, I opened 88 long earlier. Instantly went down 30%, but I just said F it. It's back to break even. Yeah. Yeah, AXS is now falling once again. It's like, goodness gracious, this market just whipping us around, playing with our emotions. ALCH. If it makes you feel any better, I'm still not bullish. I'm still not bullish. You are still maintaining these lower highs. Still doing it. That 06611, it is acting as the greatest resistance of all time. Phenomenal. That's why I just went back to stocks. This choppy action has been more scammy than pre-market and aftermarket. Yeah, I feel that sentiment. I feel that. So ALCH, I mean, noted, you are still technically trying to uptrend, I guess. So let's just bring this to here. Let's bring this here. Oh, you broke out of it. It's too bad. Let's go to a 4 hour. Nope, 4 hour. 4 hour. Yeah, you broke below it. The second time you've broken below it. Jeez, make up your mind. Make up your mind. That was your uptrend. This was disgusting. So you broke down. You bearishly backtested it. You fell to... oh my god. But you still have not cleared either of these previous highs. You're making higher lows, lower relative strength. I mean, there's going to be someone out there who's going to say this is bullish divergence. Someone's going to make the argument. I just wouldn't trust it. Personally, I just don't trust it. We adjust this down. Now it looks like we're holding. Looks more like an ascending triangle. So if that is the case, if this happens to be an ascending triangle, which noted, I disagree with, but if it is, you'd be looking at it just like this. If it pops out of there, 77% upside. I honestly thought gold was about to go below 3K today. Got super close. Well, also, if gold's still getting bought up, all of crypto is going to suffer. All of it's going to suffer. So maybe they're going to start buying up crypto over the weekend to then sell it off into gold, but I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of I don't knows, and that's the problem with choppy price action. There's a lot of I don't know. So yeah, argument to be had that it could go up. Your 1 hour is telling you it's going to go down. 1 hour is just saying, nope, it's not doing it. Not today. So I'm still looking for this 56% drop. Still looking for it. But we can adjust this trend line indefinitely. As long as they keep playing around with this price and they keep making higher lows, you need to get a lower low. That's really what you need. A lower low, kind of like you did right here. That was the sign like, oh, we're going down. This screwed up the entirety of the downtrend. Because it was like, oh, cool, we're downtrending. Great, we got a lower low. Awesome. And then they said, fuck that. We're going up. So that's the part that really messes up any type of TA where you're like, what was that? What changed? What the hell? So I buy gold, but waiting for a pullback. The big boys love to do. That's fair. The big boys do love to do pullbacks. Just wreck everybody in leverage, and then they send it up higher. Alrighty. XRP as a recap. So let's see if it's starting to catch bids with Bitcoin. Still looks bearish. Still looking bearish. Yep. XRP, still looking for that 39% drop. XRP is one of the few ones that you're going to hear me say nothing but bearish things about it all the time. Because the XRP army is way too loud. They're way too loud, spewing nonsense. So, the more they say it's going to $1,000 a token, the more the big boys can just sell off straight into it. Another thing we have to realize, they always have really good news. Always. It doesn't make sense that it never got to $5. Unless there's price suppression. There has to be. And who's probably suppressing it? Maybe it's the people holding the largest amounts of XRP. The banks that XRP sold to. Ripple. So what Ripple likes to do, whenever they pull anybody into the Ripple net, they love selling them XRP over the counter. They love it. So as they sell massive amounts of XRP to these banks, we tried to get away from banks for a reason. They manipulate markets a lot. They manipulate everything. So everybody thinking it's getting to 1,000, they're not manipulating it in the way you think. At least the Hexagons went to their weird cultish corner. XRP Army doesn't want to stay in his corner. No, it's all over TikTok now. The XRP Army is everywhere. And they're so loud. So very loud. But you know what? Also good for them. You know, good for them. Oh, I might do some random day trading after stream. I'm not really going to post about it because I'm going to be sporadically in and out of trades. But it looks like there's a lot of volatility right now. So I might just play around a little bit. Alright, let's check out ADA real quick. And then we got Render as the last one. ADA. So ADA just sitting in this consolidation pattern below all of your moving averages on the 1 hour. Honestly, your relative strength on the 1 hour, it could go up, but you're in the bearish control zone. You could fall. You're not oversold. You're putting in higher lows, put in lower highs. Flip of a coin here. Flip of a coin. That's why symmetrical triangles can go in either direction. Your 4 hour time frame is not giving you any because that's just what ADA does. That's just what it does. That's just what it does. So we're waiting for a breakout. That's really what we're doing. And right now, you do have 3 touches at the top, only 2 touches at the bottom. Generally speaking, if you get the 3 touches on top first, you break to the downside. If you get the 3 touches on the bottom first, you generally speaking will break to the upside. That's just a generality. We're going to have to wait and see. I would be focusing in on the 15-minute time frame to give you an idea of what's going on. The problem with that, your CCI indicators telling you to sell. Telling you if this was a stochastic RSI, this would be at the top and it's ready to fall. So ADA right now, I would be looking for downside. Plain and simple, just downside. I don't see bullish divergence here on the 15-minute. Nothing. All I see is low, low, low. Give me a little hidden bearish divergence, make me happy. Thanks for the TA, Porky. Hope you rest well. I appreciate that. I still got to check out Render. But, thanks, Jim. I appreciate you. Checking out Render. Alright, Render. I do genuinely want to know what's going on with Render. So, let's dive into this. I might even have to rechart it. No, I don't. I recently did it. Cool. Cool! Render, kind of looking like that stuff that your dog would let out after it had some food that it wasn't supposed to. You had this nice long-term uptrend here. You broke down, and now you bearishly backtested it. That's probably one of the more bearish things you could find, even though you broke out. Now, if they decide to push it up, you are just getting screwed. I'm not even joking. Just getting screwed on the trade. Just plain and simple. But Render right now, this moment in time, I could easily say it's going down to 149. When Pamp, Nigel, who knows? Maybe April? Like, who knows? Honestly. Right now, the markets are not looking strong. They're looking pretty weak, and I don't like that. So it's like, you could go off of this uptrend here, this uptrend here, this uptrend here. You broke them all. All uptrend. Gone. You're down. It's not great. CCI indicator on the 1 hour is basically saying, hey, we can start selling. Let's check it out on the 15-minute. For the scalper out there, 15-minute time frame, you're sitting in that bullish control zone below your 50 simple after a breakdown. Yeah, pretty simple for the scalp trader out here. Render. If you do get a rally, you're looking to get up here to $3.31. Maybe, just maybe, you get a really strong rally. Get up to $3.42. I'd be looking for $2.93 after that. That's really what I'd be looking for. Looking for downside targets. Sadly, that's what I'm looking for. You know what? ApeCoin is giving me the most irritant ever. ApeCoin, you turd. You turd. Lots of bearishness on this chart. But then we go to ApeCoin. You little fart nugget. Like, what? So this is the weird stuff we're seeing in these markets. This is why it's so very hard to trade. You put in a lower low, you broke a level that was acting as support to then break back inside of it? Damn, bro. Damn. Well, you want to know what you are doing? You are starting to put in that hidden bearish divergence, which I love. You're getting into that overbought territory, and at this high, you are not overbought. So it's leaving you a lot of room for downside. If you do not break this downtrend, ApeCoin is probably going to be the trade of the night. 7.28% to the downside. That is the only benefit out of these crazy, weird little, I'm going to pump up, and then it doesn't. Top 3 coins for the weekend. No idea. Harry, if we were trending, I could give you a much better idea of that. I have no idea right now. I really don't. I'm not in any trades right now because the market's too hard for me to read. To be watching. I would watch some of the gaming tokens, honestly. I think the gaming tokens would be good. Gutted for render. House Forum, no problem. I'm here to help. You're gutted for render. Can't be gutted about it. It's fine. It's fine. No big deal. But yeah, I would be watching some of these things that are on fresh breakouts with these rising wedge patterns. Wait for a break in either direction and make sure that, like, on the 4-hour time frame, for instance, you're not crazy in the bullish control zone. So last time you tried to break out on this rising wedge pattern, your CCI indicator was in deep red zone. It's like, oh no. But now it's starting to look like maybe, just maybe, you're going to get a nice little rise to the upside. You're not in that red zone. You are back testing that red line here. This red line in the middle, all it is saying if you're bullish or bearish. If you're above this 0 line, you're bullish. If you're below it, you're bearish. Period. Dot. It looks like it's trending toward becoming bearish, but if somehow, some way it pops on out of there, this thing's going to go crazy. Absolutely crazy. Because then you understand it's utilizing the entirety of this downtrend. You could see this thing rally all the way up to $5.80. Could be nuts. Another thing to focus in on, you never confirmed your lows. So all you did was come down here to $2.14. And if you were putting in a trend line, you're like, oh, well, we didn't confirm the low, and we didn't confirm the trend line either. Maybe we're coming down for a third touch. Would make sense. You're going to be mad if XRP is about to pump. Flex Trader, I don't think it is. I really don't think it is. I'm getting more feeling that the market's going to dump on us tonight, and a lot of people are going to think it came out of left field. But no, XRP, I don't think it's going to pump. I really don't think it's going to pump. I think it's going to do the exact opposite of pumping. The exact opposite. If it does pump, that'll throw me off completely. I'll be so confused. I'll be like, what? That's crazy. I ain't trading all weekend. What the hell? Yeah, no. For sure, just trying to figure out what I'm going to do with your XRP. Just throw it into USD to keep my profits. I mean, you could throw it in USDT and short. I think a lot of people don't realize the whole point of leverage trading is to hedge. It hedges against your long-term holdings. It's not actually made for you to make all your gains from. So if you think XRP is going to drop 69%, you would then take out, let's just say, 10% of your XRP holdings, and then you'd throw a short. You would throw a short on, maybe a 5x short, and you would let this thing go straight down, all the way down. And once it got down to wherever it is and starts bouncing, oh, cool. You take all that profit and you buy back into your token. That is what it's for. You don't know how? Oh, no. So let's just say you have $1,000 of XRP. 10% of 1,000 is $100. And then all of a sudden you would take that $100, you would sell off $100 worth of XRP, put it into USDT on the exchange that you're trading. Then you would open up a short position. So you would go into your derivatives, your USDT, you click on that, we're already in it, and then you would go over here with your now funded account of USDT of the $100, you would put in XRP. So then XRP, you would then go right over here, put it into isolated, put in, let's just say you want to go 10x. Let's just say you wanted to do that. So there you go. You could market, you could limit, you could do whatever you want. Who cares? Let's just say you wanted to market order. Noted, market orders are going to be the highest in fees. So you don't actually want to do that. But then you would just put in 100% your entire $100 and then put in short. You would short the hell out of it. And now, as the price falls, every 1%, you're making 10%. So if XRP fell 69%, your $100 would gain you 690%. So then you would have $790 to then throw back into XRP at the lows. Now you have your dry powder, and you're like, great, I DCA'd. That is what leverage trading is meant for. Hedging against your long-term holdings. That's it. Because then your profits can go back into long-term holdings. Why don't people long-term hold anymore? And I'm going to say people, because there's been a study that popped up that said 70 to 80% of all altcoin holders are leverage trading them. They're not holding them. They are not giving it a base. That's why these things are able to fall to new lows. It is shocking. And it's like, that's not how you're supposed to be doing it. You're doing it wrong. Don't do that. Hopefully this, I don't know, TED Talk helped you out. But whoever Ted is, Jesus Christ. Yeah. So anybody who gets scared about like price falling, you shouldn't, because you should be hedging your holding. You shouldn't care. It doesn't matter. Like, it really doesn't matter. So essentially, if you're about to lose 70% of your value, instead of that $1,000 turning into $300, you could instead throw that 10x in there, and then you'd have almost the exact same amount down here as you did up here in dollar value, but you would have way more tokens. You love scalping? That's fine. 10x leverage, high risk for liquidation, trust me. Okay, Nigel. Alright. Alright. I don't know why you would think XRP is going to pop up 10%. You would have to clear your recent high and this high to get liquidated. That's the point of a trend line. You're expecting the trend to hold. If the trend doesn't hold and you do pop you make a higher high, that's when you know, oh, the trend is broken. So you're making money to the upside once again. That's why this was an anomaly. This was a liquidity grab. But anybody who put in trades up here didn't care. Did not matter. Anybody who put them in here, they're mad. You've just been buying for 6 years? Nice. I don't see 10x as high leverage, if I'm being honest. But maybe it's because I read charts too much. Who knows? Anytime I'm going 10x, I'm feeling super safe. If I only do 10x, oh man, I feel super safe. ApeCoin. Okay, we might actually jump into this ape coin trade. We might jump into this ape coin trade. I'm starting to like the way it looks. We're starting to get some selling. This looks good. I have to wait. Oh no, we just put in a new 4-hour candle. I don't have to wait at all. I might jump into this one. You know what? My $6 to 9K, it's back down to $5. This whipping around and not holding supports thing has been messing me up. We're gonna throw the $5 into YGG. We're gonna do that. YGG. Isolated. We're gonna go 20. 10x will stop loss is okay, but holding for a few days or more, Doom City. I don't usually like to stay in trades for more than a day, so that makes sense. What the why? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I am missing my entry right now. All right, we are now short on YGG. Here we go. There we go. I'm going to use this high right here, 5282. Excuse me. No! I wanted to do ape, not YGG. Oh no! That was an accident. That was an accident. Actually, I mean, I can short this one too. That was an accident though. Whoops. Thanks. Okay. Well, here we are, not shorting ape like I wanted to. We're shorting YGG because, you know, I don't have a brain. Jeez. What's my stop loss after me? 209. Okay, 209. 209. Well, I want it above this high. What do we got? 2047. There we go. So right here, we're not supposed to go above this high. So that is where my stop loss will be. Right there. So 2047. That is where the stop loss is. 2047. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake and a half right there. I'll tell you what. We're looking to take profit. We're going to take the gold. Actually, you know what? Market's been weird. We're going to take the 1272. That's all we're going to take. 1272. It is a beautiful little 5% drop. So on this 20x leverage short, we're looking to gain 100%. 1912. 101% trade. That is what we're going to do right now. We are playing it safe in this otherwise choppy world. So that is what I think is about to happen for YGG. There you go. You have a live trade right there. Read it and weep, baby. Anyways, we'll see if it plays out or not. I'm going to leave it. I don't even care. I don't even care. It's $5. No one cares. So yeah, this is one thing I do like doing. If you guys are ever like trying to get better at trading, I always say use real money, but use like $5. It's not that big a deal. I've been on the $6 challenge for the last 3 weeks while the market has been whipping around. Here we are. Actually, it's been $6, but you know, hopefully we get to $10 now, and I'll be like, we're back in the green. We'll see. Anyways, I'm going to get off stream now. I'm going to finish my sex on the beach because I've been getting screwed all week. And you know what? It sounded sexy. I also realized I don't really like it. It's not that good. I got a Coors Light on standby. So there's that. I'm probably going to play some video games. But anyways, I appreciate each and every one of you. If you guys feel like chatting it up inside of the Discord, feel free to fucking message me or something. I'll jump into the chat. Maybe. We'll see. Usually it's just me and Rich in there. So, no offense, Rich. Just, I kind of want some fresh blood in there. Want some people. If it's just the two of us, I mean, You're cool. I just want more people. But anyways, I'm going to get on out of here. I'm going to go say goodnight to the kids. And, yeah. Thank you for everything you do. No problem. No problem, Harry. I'm just out here trying to spread as much knowledge as I can. And hopefully one day I can figure out the choppy market. That day, I'm going to make a video on it. And I'm going to love it. But I have not been able to figure out a choppy market yet. Just the two of us, right? You miss Sol? I mean, there's not much to talk about with Sol. It looks like it's going to drop. I'm not even joking. Not even joking. Toby. If you look at Sol right now, you're just going to see depression. Because we got back below 130. It's not great. It's really not great. Checking it out on the 4-hour time frame. You're below your 50, utilizing it as resistance. Your relative strength is below your trend line here. Your CCI indicators in the bearish control zone. Could it rally? Sure. Biggest problem you have? The lower high. You had a high, lower high. Biggest problem. Not only the lower high, falling back below what should be support. That's ugly. That's nasty. You don't want any part of it. So now you're set up for a lot of downside. Could be an 8.26% drop. It could be a 32% drop. Unless you get back above 130, very bearish. In a bear flag, it looks terrible. RB, good evening. Pork, thanks for sharing your knowledge. Yeah, no problem. I'm always here to help. I have no problem sharing whatever it is. Heck, there was even a time I was doing like one-on-one tutoring or group tutoring inside of the Discord, but nobody was interested anymore, so I just discontinued doing that. But, yeah, no, I just feel like learning to read charts, everyone should have this knowledge. And, yeah, the more people who have it, maybe we'll all be able to afford eggs. And then meme coins could rise again. It's completely selfish reasons I want you all to learn how to read charts. The more everyone can read charts, the more TA works. Alright? It is what it is. Anyways, I'm out of here. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming in. Thank you all for the likes. Thanks for commenting, sharing, requesting, all of that. You did it during the day when I wasn't on. Okay, Rich. Okay. Well, Rich, one of these nights, if you ever want some open tips, I'm here for you. If you're not a part of the Discord, it's a free Discord, guys. It's a free Discord. I have to say that because apparently every other YouTuber would charge you anywhere between $200 to $1,000 to enter their Discord. Shocking. Shocking when I saw that. But, yeah, no, it's a free Discord. This is also why I got irritated the other night when that random person came in here talking about, oh, there was a paywall to talk on Tuesday. Jackass. Anyways, I will catch you all later. Appreciate each and every one of you. I will be back tomorrow and Sunday. Anyways, I'm out of here. Peanuts falling now? We called it. We freaking called it. Damn. That's crazy. Have a good night, all. Take it easy. Keep those stop losses tight.